Head high, chest up, and catch that brain, cause beauty is my name.
What up, beauty gang? Halfrican Beaute here, and today I'm bringing you guys yet another video. As you guys can tell by today's title, I am going to be talking to you guys about the things you should not do if you want fast hair growth, because to be 100% honest with you guys, when I was looking at comparison pictures of where my hair was like this time last year compared to now, I was pretty shocked by the results. Not in a good way, but I'm also not surprised because I didn't take the best care of my hair as I probably should have for fast hair growth. So as all my OG Beauty Gang members know, I love to keep it fully 100 and transparent with you guys. It's not always just about, oh, I have amazing growth and my hair is down my back and life is good. It's also about keeping it 100% real with you guys and sharing with you guys my mistakes so you don't make the same ones that I did. But before we hop into all that tea, if you are new to Beauty Gang, you ain't never heard of us, sis. We don't know where you've been at, but we are so glad that you found us. This Beauty Gang is hella stupid lit over here. If you don't believe me, go and check the comment section below and you'll see multiple Beauty Gang members vouching for the fact that we are hella stupid lit. So after done that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell button so you're notified each time I post a new video. And without further ado, let's hop into this tea, sis. So it is no secret that it's always super exciting and hella OMG moments whenever your girl stretches her hair out, okay? You know, because a lot of you guys have been with me from the beginning and y'all know how far I have come. If you are new to the gang and you don't know how far I've come, lucky for you, I actually do have a dedicated YouTube video on my channel of my 4-year natural hair journey. So if you need any inspiration, if you need any motivation, yada yada yada, definitely be sure to go ahead and watch that video after this one. I will leave a link in the description box below because I feel like it's super important for people to know this was definitely not a race, it was a marathon for your girl, and I am still on that marathon. Now, I did blow dry my hair like 3-4 days ago, but I just trimmed it yesterday. The whole reason I blew it out in the first place was because I needed a trim because I could not remember the last time I trimmed my hair. Now, real quick before I hop into these tips, I do want to make sure you guys understand where I'm coming from and why I'm saying my hair hasn't really grown, okay? I can definitely give y'all some tea and up y'all on game on how not to end up in this position. So this is a picture from last year of my hair, and this is a picture of what my hair looks like in present day. You really can't tell much of a difference at all in the lengths, and it's because of the reasons I'm about to share with y'all, because I want to put my Beauty Gang on so that y'all healthy hair growth journey does not get stunted like mine, which actually leads me into my first tip to make sure that you are trimming, I wouldn't say regularly, but like consistently. You know your hair better than anybody else. I know for sure I should have been trimmed my hair like 2, maybe 3 months ago. My hair literally was begging me to, through the fairy knots that I was getting, a lot of breakage, tangles, just a lot, and I ignored it every time, and I definitely had to pay for it with this trim that I did on my hair the other day. So it's super important to make sure that you are keeping up with the maintenance of your hair. Health over length always is so important to maintain that mentality, because you will end up regretting it at the end of the day. Because when I stretched out my hair that first day, this is the picture people saw, and I was even shook like, my hair done grew. It's long, but after I trimmed my hair yesterday, it's pretty much back to where it was this time last year, which isn't a horrible thing because I still got hair obviously, but you know what I mean? I like to see significant growth every year. Not that this year is over, I'm definitely gonna get that growth I want, but you know what I'm trying to say? I definitely was expecting a little bit more this year because the previous years I have noticed a difference in my hair's growth, but this past year in particular, I didn't take care of my hair as much as I have in the past, and I also, stepping into number 2, did not do as many protective styles, aka my OG Beauty members already know I love wigs as my protective style. When I saw significant growth in my hair, it was during my wig season. There was one year in particular, I dang near wore wigs for a full year. I rarely had my natural hair out at all, and that's when I got my length down my back. So I definitely plan to bring wigs back into my life, because this whole past year, when I stopped wearing wigs, I'm not saying that's the only reason my hair didn't grow, but I do feel like that's a significant reason, because I would wear my wigs for like 2-3 months straight without doing anything to my hair, and that's where the growth came from, and I miss it so much. Not only did it grow my hair, but it also just gave me a break from having to do my natural hair every 2 weeks or so, going through that long wash day process. Like, wigs was that thing, okay? I definitely need to bring wigs back ASAP. Give this video a thumbs up and hashtag bring back the wigs if you are feeling me. Now, tip number 3 that you need to be very mindful of, and I knew this was not good for my hair, yet I reintroduced it into my life, and I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because my hair was popping when I did it, but it's not good for my hair. I reintroduced wash and goes to my hair this past year, y'all. I had originally stopped doing wash and goes, and will go back to not doing wash and goes because it gives you so many fairy knots and tangles your hair so badly, especially if you have type 4 natural hair. If you're trying to retain your length, wash and goes will help you do the complete opposite of what you're going for. When I say I had so many fairy knots, you guys, in my hair. I know for a fact it's from my wash and goes. My wash and goes be popping and they last. Like, I can wear a wash and go for a good 2 weeks, maybe a little bit more, and I will still have definition and my hair will still look really good. I think that's actually a problem too that I experience a lot. Well, it's kind of a good problem, but not really. Whether it's a wash and go or a twist out, my hair can last for a long time without having to redo it or remanipulate it. It'll still look good. Like, I will post pictures and content on like a 2-3 week wash and go or twist out, and y'all are like, your hair is popping, what did you do, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, nothing. So although that's nice and all, being able to wear a hairstyle for a long period of time without having to redo it is not the healthiest for my hair, and my hair has definitely proved that to me. Now, something that I would say that I had the right intentions on, but it didn't really help your girl out all that much, was during this time, although I wasn't wearing wigs, I was kind of doing low manipulation hairstyles. So for example, my fall to winter routine that I posted on my channel, wearing my hair in those 2 buns for like a week or so and then taking it out for like a week or so. It was a low manipulation hairstyle that did give me a little bit of growth, but it wasn't the most healthy growth. 1, because I lacked trimming my hair, and then 2, I would let it go for a long time. Like, after taking out my hair and would kind of be in this state, I would let that go for maybe 2 weeks, and then the matting and the tangles start happening. So although I was doing low manipulation hairstyles, which is where the growth came from when I originally blow dried my hair, it wasn't healthy hair growth, which is why I ended up having to trim a lot of it off, because I wasn't keeping up with the health and maintenance of my hair. So that's just something to be mindful of. Even if you are doing low manipulation hairstyles, make sure that you are not completely neglecting your hair like I did. Now, another tip that I did actually stay true to this past year in comparison to the previous years was actually only flat ironing my hair once. Oh, you know what? It happened twice, because last year in the early part of it, I had a hair photo shoot and they flat ironed my hair. However, later that year in November, I flat ironed my hair for my cousin's wedding. So technically my hair was flat ironed twice, but that's still not like a heavy amount of heat. Either way though, I do try to make sure that I don't put a lot of heat on my hair at all, especially when it comes to flat ironing it. And I believe that really helps with the health of my hair, because overall my hair is still very healthy, thankfully. It didn't retain the length that I wanted, but it is still healthy overall. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I don't apply a lot of heat on it. However, the downside of it is usually when I apply heat to my hair like that, it forces me to realize, oh, I need to trim my hair. Like, my hair doesn't look as healthy as it is curly as it does straight, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes curly hair can kind of play you a little bit, because you'll think because your twist out is popping and your definition is there that your hair is all good, but that's not always the case all the time. So that's something else to actually be mindful of. Although I don't suggest putting heat on your hair a lot in terms of flat ironing it, it's not always a bad idea, maybe like every 3-4 months, to like blow out your hair at least, so that you can see how your ends are doing, really get a good feel for how your hair is, because trust me, stretched hair will expose you, boo. It will expose you. Also, something else that I did not do like I did in previous years, something that really helped with growing my hair while I was protective styling in wigs, was using my wild growth hair oil, my Jamaican black castor oil. Ask me if I used any of those 2 products within this past year at all. The answer is no, and I really don't have a reason why I didn't. I think it was just easy for me to specifically apply the wild growth hair oil during my wig season, because I would literally just put it in between the roots all over my hair, right? But when I'm doing like twist outs or wash and goes, because I don't have like defined parts, I guess it doesn't really translate in my mind to still put it on my scalp. But actually, I'm gonna start doing that now. Like, during those 2 days that it takes my like twist outs to dry, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and go ham with that wild growth hair oil, regardless of how bad it smells, because your girl needs that length, okay? I need my length, and I know I can grow my hair way longer than this. So it's kind of like starting on a new hair growth journey, but not really, because I'm not starting from scratch, obviously. But I am glad that I noticed the difference and I know how to fix it, and that'll therefore translate into helping you guys with your healthy hair growth journey, because I think it's so important to keep it 100 about my hair growth journey, because a lot of you guys know me as a natural hair social media influencer or whatever, and if I'm only telling you guys the fluff of my journey and how great it is and my hair length and stuff, I don't feel like I'd be doing my proper due diligence as an influencer. So I really hope you guys found this video helpful. I hope that you learned from my mistakes, and I hope you appreciate the transparency, because it's not always that great of a feeling when it's like, I didn't accomplish my hair growth goals, but that's the reality of life sometimes. But yeah, if any of you guys have any additional tips on how you're growing out your hair, how you grew out your hair, mistakes you've made, please don't hesitate to comment below. You can be helping somebody else out, you can be helping me out. And yeah, as I always say, Beauty Gang is about to be draping all year long, 2020 and beyond. This is just one of those hiccups in the road. So yeah, y'all, again, really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you are new. Beauty Gang is clearly lit, and always keeping it 100. And until next time, guys, Bye.
Move your body cause you're loving the way that you walk. Move your body if you're loving the way that you talk. One time if you're confident. Clap 2 times cause you own it. Never gave a damn about what they say, cause you handle all your business on a day by day. Head high, chest up, and catch that frame, cause beauty is your name.